sitting at Alpha 4. So let's get to the pilot seat. So this is the first officer. It's just started. So we want to set the nav logo light to position 1 and start the IR. ADIRUIRS, ADIRS. Number 2, battery align. And the number 3, also to nav. Okay. Next. Make things brighter. And dim light bright. What's this bright? Okay, weather looks good, so go ahead and put our flight plan. First, engine is wrong. Air data is outdated. That's expected for the sim. From Macau to Hong Kong with a cost index of 25. Altitude 6,000. Our loading, no passenger, and 5 tons of fuel is more than enough. And after fueling, we'll switch on the seatbelt signs and put our block fuel here, 5 tons, and 16.6 tons, zero fuel weight. And then we have our fuel prediction. Next, our flight plan. So the current situation is that we'll take off from, let's see, we'll take off from run 16. And land on 07 left. So the weather here is 1001. Okay, we should turn the 80s for that, but just have 1001. Our initial altitude would be 5,000 feet. And let's plan our route. So from Macau to Hong Kong, arriving at runway 07 left, we'll use ILS. Via Limes. No star. And let's see what options we have for our seat. No. We just fly direct to Limes then. Yeah. Top of climb. Top of descent. And then climbs. It's okay, looks good. Performance. So we'll use flaps 1. Yeah, we'll use flaps 1. So 137 knots V1, 137 again for rotate, and 140 V2. Flaps 1, trim up on 4, and flex to 43 degrees Celsius. Transition altitude is 9,000 in the Hong Kong FIR. And with packs on, so we don't need to switch the packs off for this takeoff. So that's our plan, and it looks good. So we'll leave it on the performance page for the captain and the flight plan for the FO. IRS in 4 minutes. Meanwhile, let's set everything else up, like test APU and number 1. And number 2. So if you look down there, this light goes red when we test that. These 2 lights go red when tests are fired. And the cam action and the master warning lights. Okay, so it works. We can also check the light bulbs. So, yeah, no passengers, so econ flow on, fuel pumps on. We're using external power, radio. Make sure we are monitoring 115. Aligning in 1 minute. So we'll start the APU and request clearance. Let's see how we push back.
Alright, Captain, got the directions. Let me know through the menu when you're ready.
Okay, if you flaps open, then we can start it. Make sure throttle idle. APU is ready. IRS also aligned. So APU bleed on. Now we have packs. So now we're waiting for things to load. The aft cargo door is closed. Bulk door is closed, cabin door is closed. Yeah, jet 3 disconnected. And they're still loading some cargo and that's almost done. And we'll start to push back.
Great news, Captain. Your tow's coming.
So beacon lights on.
Alright, looks like the doors and hatches are closed and we're ready to connect.
Oh, it begins to rain. Make sure, yeah, we have AP user external power is disconnected. I mean, it's disconnected. Okay, it's no longer available. We're using AP power.
Welcome aboard, Captain. Tow's connected, bypass pins inserted. Go ahead and kill the parking brake when you're ready to go.
Parking brake off.
Here comes the pushback. Light 'em up.
Confirm APU blade is on and fuel pumps on. And let's do it. Starting number 2. So you can hear the packs are automatically off to start the engines. Monitor and 2. It's not going up. Yeah, so we need to put ignition before we put the master on. That climb power doesn't look very good. You see the orange thing there. Performance take off. Number 2 is available. Starting number 1.
Just about done here. Go ahead and set your parking brake.
Brake set.
And we're disconnecting the tow. Give me just a moment.
Okay, let's cut the APU. Right, yeah, cut the APU. And the wing lights on. $93.4, wow.
And we're disconnected. Signal and pin on the left. Take it easy and have a safe flight.
I want to change our config. Can we? Okay. What if, just what if we use number 3 flaps 2 and one two eight 131 128 128 131. It makes no difference. So yeah, that orange thing is just in the red range. Never mind. Okay, speed brake armed, and runway turn-off lights on, and those lights to taxi, and the trim up port 4, and we should already have our squawk. And the auto brake max. Okay. Flight control track. Full forward, full back, or up and down. They say left and right, and rudder left and right, and then take off config. No, not yet. We need to extend. So, flight control free and centered now. Flaps 2, flaps 1. Yeah, flaps 1. Take off config. Okay. So. Park brake release. Let's start moving. Brake test. Okay, brakes are working. So Now we taxi out to runway 16 holding point. We'll hold short of runway 16 and then contact tower. Kevin told us they're ready. So you can use a checklist for the before takeoff procedure. Not really using it. They want us to put the packs off or just set. It doesn't specify on or off. Okay, never mind. Runway 16. Okay. Before ECAM memo, take off. Auto brake max signs on. Cabin ready. Spoilers armed. Flaps 1. Takeoff config normal. So we request takeoff clearance, and then we got the clearance. Then the first thing is strobe lights on, landing lights on, nose light to take off, and then runway is clear. Final is also clear. So we enter the runway, position and line up and position, line up and wait. Okay.
Approaching 16. On runway 16.
%. Stabilized. Chrono. Main flags SRS. Auto thrust blue. Speed alive. Thrust thrust set 100 knots. B1 rotate. Nav. Positive climb. Gear up. 400 feet out of pilot 1. Thrust, climb, auto thrust. And we'll climb to 6,000. Just make sure we can. No, we cannot reach. We just reach 4,000. Flap 0. Oh, weather radar is not on. Now we see sky is kind of clear. And then we gotta descend. T-cars below. And down to 2,000. Thrust idle descent. And we'll activate approach. So, constraint and landing system and approach. IRS 07 left, Cat 3 single. No rain now. Flaps 1. Speed checked, flaps 1. Auto brake medium. Flaps 2. Flaps 3. You gotta slow down to 1x0 knots really quick. Flaps 2 and gear down. Spoiler armed. And
2,500.
we are fully configured. Oh, we need the wipers on again. We're in the cloud. Ah, now we're out of a cloud. This is the Hong Kong Zhuhai Macau Bridge. Lock star. India Zulu Sierra Lima.
2000.
L star. So let's tell the cabin crew, please proceed to landing. Lock L. And they are ready. ECAM Evo. Landing gear down, signs on, cabin ready, as well as armed, flaps full. Lights were never off, so they are still on. The third runway on our left. And our runway right in front of us. There's one more on the right, so this is 07 left. Glide slope is captured, so we set our missed approach altitude. Cat 3 duo, waterfall 1 and 2. Landing system looks good. So we adjust the range for missed approach.
1000.
Stable.
Approaching 07 left.
Confirm runway 07 left. So let's hand fly from here.
500.
Cat 1.
400.
Land. Wind is kind of calm, just 9 knots.
100 above. 300. Minimum.
Continue.
100. 50. 40.
Flare.
20. Retard. 10. 5.
Reverse green. $60 knots. Forward thrust. Long way to go. We're just braking too much. Can't vacate here. Spoiler disarm, flaps up. Weather radar off. T-cast never on. Strobe lights off, landing lights off, and nose light to taxi. And then switch over to ground and they will give us a gate. And chrono stop and restart. Pax 1 off. APU master switch on. And APU flaps open, starting APU. Brake fans on. What a mess here. Slow to 6 knots. And engine number 2 off. H321 aircraft type is correct. Return of lights off, nose lights off, engine number 1 off. And APU is ready, APU is on, and let's have packs on. And one below 11%, beacon lights off, seatbelt signs off, wings lights off. And let's see, we have the bridges connecting to us. Well, they do their things, we do our things. Unlock the cockpit door. T-cast off, reset to 2000. Fuel pumps off. Ground power or external power, and then APU off, ADRS off. 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 And off and off. Okay, brakes is no longer very hollow. What's that? Interesting. Haven't I unlocked the door? I need to hold it and unlock. Okay. Brake fans off. Battery off and bye-bye. So how was the landing? Let's replay. With doors open. Early morning, landing into the sun. With doors open. So they know to close the forward cabin door. They don't know to close the second door in replay mode. Notice the strobe lights. And landing lights. Yeah, so that one was landing lights, and this one is taxi lights or nose light, what they call. Right. Let's have a landing from first officer view. Oh yeah, we shut it down, so
Minimum
in replay mode it goes dark. And no wipers.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20. Retard. 10, 5.
And this is the jump seat view.
Minimum 200.
Jump seat view.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20. Retard. 10, 5.
Looks like you are gonna hit the ground and then flare.
Five. 100.
Oops.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20. Retard. 10, 5. 100. 100.
First officer shoulder view.
50, 40, 30, 20. Retard. 10, 5.
Okay, so back to current time. How long have I streamed? 47 minutes. Right, so that's from Macau back to Hong Kong in the nice weather. Nice. So I'll end the stream here. Yeah. 3, 2,